As a country with strong welfare tradition and distinctive traditional volunteering values, Norway has significant division of responsibilities between public, voluntary and private sectors. In this context, there could be identified several challenges that at the moment hinder the cooperation between the SMEs and youth organizations. The aforementioned strict division of responsibilities between public, voluntary and private sectors. And this strict division also leads skepticism on involving the business sector in civil society issues, with the risk of commercializing the non-profit sector. Another challenge is the understanding and practice of CSR by the Norwegian companies. They usually see CSR practice as a part of their core business activities and not necessarily community involvement initiatives. And also, there are few previous collaborations between NGOs and SMEs, and most of them focus on volunteering activities done by SME employees as their individual involvement and not as a company strategy. From CoOp National Report on Youth Organization and SMEs Cooperation, we learned that the decision regarding the company's involvement in community are made most of the time in the marketing departments, or if the companies are small, the decisions are made directly by the SME's owner or other relevant decision makers in the enterprise. Related to this, when making donations and supporting community projects, the companies look to support organizations they worked with before, or with whom they had previous personal contact, or organizations that have a good reputation in the community. Also, in addition to trustworthiness and popularity of organizations, SMEs also prefer NGOs that have clear and simple objectives, with meaningful impact in the community. Moreover, SMEs are inclined to support the type of activities that are debated in public, so the preferences can be shaped with seasonal public discussions. The public policy, respectively the solution we propose for enhancing the cooperation between SMEs and NGOs and youth organizations, and for increasing the business sector's involvement in solving community problems, takes into consideration the following aspects. Youth organizations or NGOs don't have long-term strategies of involving SMEs in their activities. Youth organizations also lack professional staff for approaching the companies. Another aspect is the lack of specific knowledge and skills for fundraising, marketing and communication in order to sell better their project ideas to potential business partners. Having these in mind, the solution we envision focus on providing professional and organization development programs for NGOs in order to increase their capacity to better cooperate with the business sector. These professionals and organizational development programs could be designed, developed and provided by umbrella organizations. When it comes to types of activities these professional and organizational development programs could include, we have the following questions. Map the clear needs of the NGOs regarding the lack of qualified staff, lack of long-term strategies to involve SMEs in projects, lack of fundraising and communication strategies. Develop specific learning and capacity building activities based on the needs identified in the first step. Support youth organizations and develop organizational growth strategies, but also specific strategies such as communication strategy for fundraising. Provide workshops on communication and storytelling or pitching to make their cause more appealing to the business sector. Provide workshops or coaching sessions for NGO staff to develop their key fundraising campaigns and activities. Provide workshops and or coaching sessions to support the NGOs to develop their theory of change and to make their projects more inclusive. Organize mock-up pitching sessions for NGOs in order to learn and practice to pitch to business. Here, companies' representatives could be involved in the sessions to provide advice for improvements. And lastly, create a mentorship system with the NGO networks so that more experienced organizations can support less experienced youth organizations to improve their relationship with the business sector. Do you have any other suggestions? Then you can write them in the next slide.